O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Look at your hands right now. I mean, you probably just see fingers and palms, but ancient traditions, and according to the sources we are looking at today, modern neurobiology suggests you are actually looking at a biological keyboard.
Right, a keyboard capable of basically hacking your nervous system.
Exactly. So, okay, let's unpack this. Today we are doing a custom deep dive into a really detailed infographic that maps out the 7 chakra mudras.
Yeah, and at first glance, I mean, this image looks like pure esoteric mysticism, right? You see a silhouette in a lotus pose, all these glowing colors, and complexly folded fingers.
Yeah, it looks cool, but our mission today is to explore the theory that this is actually an ancient manual for neurobiological self-regulation.
Right. To understand the claim that just shaping our hands can alter our mental state, we have to look at the brain's anatomical real estate.
The cortical homunculus, right?
Exactly. Think of it as a 3D map of your physical body drawn over the surface of your cerebral cortex. On this map, the hands and fingers are massive compared to the rest of your body.
Just because they are so dense with sensory and motor nerve endings, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They take up a huge amount of processing power.
So if the hands take up all that processing power and they are this biological keyboard, I must be typing absolute nonsense to my nervous system when I am anxiously wringing my hands before a meeting.
Well, maybe not nonsense. The infographic points to what is under the skin. Our hands contain this 3-dimensional web of connective tissue called fascia, and it has a fascinating property called piezoelectricity.
Piezoelectricity, like the igniter on a gas grill.
Yeah, exactly like that. When it clicks, mechanical pressure creates an electrical spark. So when you stretch or compress or tightly interlock your fingers into a mudra, you physically deform that tissue.
Oh, wow.
And that mechanical stress generates microelectrical charges that move interstitial fluid and actually influence the surrounding nerves.
Okay, so we are mechanically generating localized electrical signals. And according to this chart, these 7 specific mudras act as like command codes targeting our glandular system.
Right, acting as somatic interventions.
But wait, let me push back here for a second. Take the root mudra, right? Pressing the tips of the thumbs and index fingers together is supposed to target the adrenal glands to shut down survival panic. How does a finger pinch communicate with glands sitting all the way down on our kidneys? I mean, is it possible the benefit just comes from sitting still and breathing, like a placebo effect?
Well, the placebo effect is powerful, but the theory presented here argues that it is a structural trigger. The idea is that specific pressure points create biomechanical neural feedback loops.
Feedback loops.
Yeah, take the third eye mudra, where you tightly fold the index, ring, and pinky fingers inward with the knuckles pressing together.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It is a little tense, but this infographic suggests that uncomfortable tension actively mutes sensory input from those digits, and that stimulates trigeminal nerve pathways. The claim is that this specific neural signal helps shift the nervous system out of sympathetic overdrive to clear mental fog.
Oh, or look at the heart mudra. You place your right hand physically over your sternum, right over the thymus gland.
Yes, exactly.
That heavy touch draws your physical awareness to your chest, which naturally slows your respiration. And we know that slower breathing directly stimulates the vagus nerve to lower cortisol.
Right, the physical geometry is the baseline.
Yeah.
But if you look closely at the source material, folding your fingers is really only one part of the equation.
The gesture is only a third of it, right?
Yeah. For a permanent shift in the nervous system, the infographic outlines a synergy of 3 things. The mudra provides the biomechanical feedback we just discussed, but you also need a visual cue, like a specific color, to act as a cognitive focal point.
And the third is the Biha mantra, the acoustic resonance. And here is where it gets really interesting.
It really does.
The chart spells out these chants phonetically, elongated like L-A-A-A-M or H-A-A-A-M. When you think about it mechanically, this isn't just spiritual singing, it is an acoustic tissue massage.
Spot on. When you hold the throat chakra mudra with interlaced fingers and hum that deep H-A-A-A-M, your vocal cords vibrate heavily against the physical tension in your throat.
Wait, so it is actually vibrating the vagus nerve?
Yes. The theory is that this vibration directly massages the vagus nerve running through your neck and heavily increases blood flow to the surrounding glands.
So piecing this all together, what does this actually mean for you, the listener? The infographic presents an elegant methodology aiming to systematically dismantle human suffering from the bottom up.
Yeah, it suggests moving from basic survival fear at the root all the way up to ultimate cognitive clarity at the crown, simply by combining posture, focus, and sound.
By manipulating the dense sensorimotor mapping of the brain and the piezoelectric properties of our fascia, the claim is that we can achieve profound physiological shifts.
It really bridges a fascinating gap between ancient tradition and physiological science.
It totally changes how you view a simple hand gesture, which leaves you with something to think about. The next time you instinctively wring your hands or interlock your fingers or press your palms together when you are stressed out, ask yourself, is your nervous system subconsciously trying to form a mudra to self-regulate?